Check this, make 1, 2. Hello, La Familia. Welcome back. Last week was... Before I can even get into it, when I can answer, since I did so, I can't But yo, the love is immense. The love is crazy. I am humbled. I can't. So someone wanted me to throw shade. They're like, hey T, do you know that you're getting more views than you did under a corporation? And I was like, yes, that's what I was trying to educate you about. These corporations will put you down and make you believe that you're nothing. And then when you step away and you dare to believe in yourself, this is the issue that happens. We are going on 60K views. Do you know what that means? 60K views. Holy crap. I'm loving this. Anywho, week. I'm glad y'all watched. I'm glad y'all shared. I'm glad that I opened up a few of your minds. So other than that, hey, let's get into it. Today's episode is going to be all over the place. I know y'all know me for one thing. I can tell a story and then some, but let me start today's episode from here. So, I have a child in P7. Right? You know where this is going. I have a child in P7 and government officially announced that come the 15th, all candidates can go back to school. I was like, yippee! 1 off me, 2 staying at home. Eish! I was going good. And then the school called us in for a meeting, ladies and gentlemen. And the things I had in that meeting got me perplexed as to why the ministry decided to roll this out without a full situation. I mean, y'all have been seeing the memes. Schools cannot contain bed bugs and you expect them to contain COVID-19. Son, we can... So we sit in this meeting and a couple of parents are like, Kawa, the SOPs are going to be there, we're going to do this, the kids are going to be like this. And then some parents also stand up and they go like, first of all, COVID. Tetukoze sente tuli bavu mwagala abana bonna tubateeke mu boarding section, because that's the only way you can contain the same people in the area, you know, is if you keep the kids in school and you keep the teachers in school. Now most schools do not even have the premises for where the teachers are going to sleep. Most schools cannot contain their entire number of candidates under their roofs, because let's face it, not every school is a private owned rich entity. Kakati government schools, that is UPE schools, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. How many UPE schools you know, primary schools, that are boarding? Now there's that situation right there. Now like that is not enough. That is just with the COVID situation. In comes another situation. Now this one is to do with NIRA. We sat down and registered our kids because now it's kind of like a prerequisite if you're a candidate. You're not called the number. You're in a government here. I registered my son in 2017. And as of January this year to date, I'm still chasing his NIN number. Now, somebody explain to me this ish, because the last students to register, I think, are going to register in the next week. Government, y'all should have first seen these things, and it's so beautiful when the president stands up and is like, so my medical team, my scientists have said, your scientists have said what, sir? They have said what? They have said what? The least you can pay is 50% of the school tuition fees. Now I'm asking myself, so I pay that 50%, knowing that the SOPs are not going to really stand. What? They're going to take all our kids back. So my question is, what is the worst thing that can happen if we declared 2020 a dead year? What's the worst thing that can happen? What are we rushing for? Let's ask ourselves that. It's just 3 months until the end of 2020. We have barely understood how this issue is going to roll out. We don't know if there's going to be a vaccine. I have different thoughts on that vaccine. Don't even get me started with that. We do not know anything. And I just don't want to send my child because some teachers are going to tell you, I'm a family man. Because this whole COVID thing is all about touching. You know, if you're in someone's space or if you're breathing in someone's space, it's impossible. Like, anyway, that's my dilemma. Hit me up in the comment section if you're a parent and you feel that your emotions are all over the place in regards to this. Because I am honestly thinking I might end up just letting my child consider this a dead year, because there is so much that is working against us. So much. And this episode is proudly sponsored by Thea's Kids Collection, found at Centenary Park. That is plot number 1, just right next to Lady Charlotte, for all your kids' clothing, all your kids' formula that is actually up to par and up to date. And for all your kids' toys, just head into Thea's Kids Collection, Centenary Park. That is shop number 1 right next to Lady Charlotte. From that, still talking about important things, did y'all see my president? I'm still using it. Because truth be told, he is our president. He changed his name. All I'm saying is that growing up as a 90s child, we just knew that the initials for the president of Uganda is YKM. Now it is YKTM. Hi. But why after all these years, though? Has anybody asked themselves? I know the political parties all have their own take. I've been seeing all the political pundits go all about it and say, oh my goodness, he's now changing it because he's trying to do this. I don't care about the politics right now. My question is, how old is our president? It's like me changing my name at the age of 80. That, like, why would I change my name? I mean, 80 years or 70 years I've been walking this fine earth and I'm using one name and then, then there was also that campaign, what was the thing called? Wait. Murchison. There was something, they wanted to turn it into a what? Something? They wanted to turn it into a dam, and yet it's one of our biggest, tourism entities. Like, in my country, everything is for sale, people. Everything is for sale. But the aftermath affects us. Now again, we use the dominoes effect, people. If we are feeling the aftermath as the people, you have to go and ask yourself, the people that manage to let all these tenders go or come in are part of a system. And that system goes back down to the leaders that you chose. Keep up with me. The leaders that you chose are the guys who sign off. Katandikira kugombolola. Munjuke yachena bagamba. Tutandikira kugombolola mba mwagala kulaba enchuka. From your chairman, your RDC, your anyadako ko RDC. Banji, then member of parliament, there's a whole list. You're going to start looking at these people critically, because the things that are affecting you, pretty much all the taxes that you're complaining about, pretty much the lack of living the life that you expect a nation like ours that is so rich in resource should be living, all those things that you can't attain, guess what? Techitandikira waggulu kugombolola. Muntagedde. So now election time is coming. I'm not going to stop saying this. Stop just looking at the presidential aspirants. Stop it. All these Tom, Dicks, and Harrys you all keep putting in these places of power are the ones selling you out. Because I believe before you sell a particular entity or a particular thing, there is a chain of command. Those are the guys you're supposed to be looking at. So yes, our economy is shitty. Our finances are worse. But yes, are we partly to blame? Hell yeah. I say hell yeah. We are partly to blame. The one thing that is going to set us free is if we accept that we are partly to blame for all the things that are around us. Speaking of the politics, I was watching Segiri Nyabambi. Oh, what do they say in Luganda? There's that kawadi, nyoga. Yoga. Bambi Segiri Nyabamu wadde kadi ya nupu. Nemulaba. Nagenda natula ku interview ku televisioni. Banayo musajja natsamwa n'ebigambo. One thing I have to give Segirinya is his either because there are times when he makes valid points. Na ezo valid points zenze nzitegeera mu Luganda kuba bwazituusa mu Luzungu bigana. Naye bw'azoogera mu Luganda, it makes so much sense. So I watched him have a go at his opponent, that is Latif. Do I need to give the speech again? He ain't a bad person. I think Sagirinya right? He's not a bad person. I think he has his eye on whatever goal that it is that he set it on. And I want to believe that, you know, he's doing it for the service of his country. You know, it's for country now. It's not for self. But as much as that is there, are you guys seriously going to let this guy get into parliament? And do what? And do what? That's my question. Which even made me want to ask Noob. Yes, he's been a good ground soldier. He is a ground soldier. He is. But let's ask ourselves as a people, sentiment aside, emotions put aside, when you get Segirinya and put him in parliament for Kawempe, abantu be Kawempe kati mwebe ntunulidde. I want someone from Kawempe to just hit me up in the comment section and tell me, in all honesty, nze ng'omuntu we Kawempe twetaaga kino ate Segirinya yabyogeddeko byagenda tukolera so kyemba muwakalu. Njagala abantu ngabo babiri. Then I'll rest my case. Latifu yabazimbidde amasomero. His family has actually done a lot. If we're being honest, he may not have done too much in the political arena, but his family, man, come on. His family has done a lot. Baina masomero, baina amalwaliro, baina emizikiti. They give land to different people. You take what I'm saying? Like, if they had to call out people who have, you know, at least given back to the community, the Savagala family can stand up a little small, but no, Sagirinya. Not that I want him to give in. We are not all born equal. I just want him to give me, like every political aspirant who is coming up, I just want you to give me clear facts. We do not need sentimental leaders anymore. Uganda is rotten. It is rotting from the inside out, and we need to see real changes, not illusions. And that's what I hate with what's happening with the political, you know, campaigns going on. We are seeing illusions. We are not seeing the real afterfact of why these people request him. But you have a man like Atolu Bwamanze, always, who stands up and he's honest and he tells you nange mumpe NDA. And of course, a word from our sponsor, that is none other than Sauti Gadgets. Now, before we can even delve into the beautiful gadgets that they have for you, you can start off by going to www.sautigadgets.com/shop for any, when I say any, I mean anything. If you want tablets for your kids, if you want fancy phones, if you want chargers, you name it, just go visit www.sautigadgets.com/shop. And today they happen to have the sale for the day. That is actually what they call it, the deal of the day. At 1.5 million Uganda shillings, you get yourself a Huawei Nova CT Crash Blue with 8 GB RAM and 128 in GB. That is GB, yes? 128 GB for you, and of course it has internal dual SIM. Check them out. Sauti Gadgets, our proud sponsors. Katudam Lugambo, Rentegera. Winnie Naka. Nwaji came out after we all had something to say about her blasphemous photos. Yes, I call them blasphemous. That was wrong. You know, can't believe how much, as a thick chick, I am still not going to recover from this, because I have all my friends, especially the male friends, telling me, girl, we see your butt. You ruined that for us, Winnie. But she came out and she said, that's my body. I'm proud of it. If you all keep telling me I'm a mother, you think I don't know I'm a mother. I will wear my mini skirts. I will even put my daughter in a mini skirt. Obandi malai, obandi musegu. That is who I am. I was like, for shame. Not on her part, on my part, for honestly thinking that she would have said something else. Did any of you expect Winnie to humble down and be like, okay, my bad, it didn't have to go like that? Winnie Naka. So I felt for shame for me thinking that maybe she might humble down and, you know, sibi aliko. Katinze jagala kola kalistika abantu betulina okuvaako mulwatu walayi nga ne omusanga nga atambula down the street ng'ali bukunya bwerere obanga balina bye bamukola nga tetunyega tetupostinga tetuogera tetukomentinga. Winnie yagenda okwata ebendera yaabwe mu team we don't care. Bayisinze bano abantu ba team we don't care munsanyula nnyo. Right now it's easy to say team we don't care. A couple of years into this ish, you'll be team I really care. Oh, you will. Because when you look at Winnie, honestly speaking, the things that she's been up to, the shenanigans that Winnie has been up to, we hate the personality, we love the music. We do. But, yeah, anyway. Watching Fire, mwana wange. Is she my child? Mwana yabagambye agenda bawe mulanga, jabba kunamiranga, ajja kukola ebimusanyula temuleeterako. I was like, okay, sis, you do you. Do you? I don't know. What else can we tell you? She told you she knows she has a child. She puts her child in clothes that she feels like she's comfortable with. And then after that, you people come on hashtags and yell cyberbullying. Lol. Lol. Because there's some people who just deserve what's coming to them. And on that note, Winnie, Mama kola bibyo. Tukwesonyiye. Tambula bukunya. Tunda gaba. Chone chikusanyude. We as. Tuveyo no kuvayo. Sigenda. Sija chidamu. Oh yeah. I saw a video. Layla kayondo. Yarani kokuna baby get it. What? Sorry. It's a common joke. When I was working at Urban TV, I remember, I think it was my predecessor. No, not maybe my predecessor. It was the people working in studio. I hear she showed up for an interview and her feet were not just ashy, they was dirty in the morning. Anyway, that was just a bizarre. Y'all remember the allegations that were put up against Layla? Bagamba, Simani, there's some guy she was dating, then the guy passed on, then she tried to steal a car, then she did this, then she did that. So I watched this clip of her being interviewed. And if lying was a person, if Chindide was a human being, if I didn't see it coming was a human being, that was Layla in this video. She kept pretending like, I'm sorry, what? Ogambiachi? You know, you can tell when somebody's trying to prepare the right answer, but the answer wasn't coming. She's like, what? I'm not even going to do this. What? I can't. Layla, what's good, boo? What's happening? What's popping? Where's the music at? So, anyway, for her, according to her, all those allegations were false. She's not even going to delve into that. But what is she doing with her life? Should we ask? Because yali star waffe now. Yali cerebu waffe. Nga chali best friends ne Helen. Kuma yuba nange. Helen! Mama webale kufumba baby girl. Baby girl. Helen ya fumbye. Hey! Helen ya fumbye sinalaba kwa kanudu. Tacha atukubisa buli obufaananyi bwe yali atulaganga habu bums. You know, she has those bums that remind me of hot loaf buns. Ziri buns zeba ozimanyi eza yellow ozi eberanga tray. Then no Jesus, because every time I would see Helen Nukoma's butts in her very funny dresses, I'd be like, Helen, you shouldn't have shown us your bum bum. Mwadawa, this is the title of this episode. Mwadawa. Brian White. Daddy, what up? What's going on? Yawona. What's poppin'? Yawona. Bam flying out. Last time I saw was Kasuku, my boy. I have mad respect for Kasuku. Kasuku had gone there. They were doing all these interviews. Nga inabi sitting there. Binene ngabi dia bifumba mu ziteka weza kef. Siba ina sitting da. Ziba no pakeri. Nga bagamba ali ku oxygen. Msajja ali bubi nyo. Na atu gamba teyetaga na center za fe ya yagala just kumujanja. The situation was dire, people. I was okay, I can't say I was sad. I don't have that emotion in me, but I'm just saying. Mene Brian tuwayo kukatambi. Wali otukoleranga nnyo bulaivu. Nkutukoleyo kukatambi wano so that we can know if you are okay, dear boy. What's going on? Temukyawulira oba ina sente, oba mulamu, oba bamugoba mu nyumba, oba alya, oba yebaka. These are people who used to even tell us what underwear they wear. Now we don't know. I feel very bad. Brian, You're supposed to do your social, you know, social corporate responsibility and come out and tell Ugandans, by the way, JD, either naona or baba zijanja birane mulago. Another person then jagala okubuza abaddawa. Where are all those politicians who had very complicated diseases that they could only be taken outside countries to be treated? Biawona. Biawona bane mulago mwasanze ngekola. Where is the gateway to Koboko? Banange wadawa the gateway to Koboko. Anite, what do you do? Chak you do. Hey, Anite is what we call Omanyinga abantu. Uganda. They hyped Anite up. Anita's political party, NRM, hyped Anite up that when we were celebrating her loss, I couldn't even talk about it. I couldn't. Amukazingaya tugamba bintu. Tulina maje. I am the gateway to Koboko. We are this, we are that. She's now silent. What is she doing with her life? Judith babiri bannaye mukwano waddawa. Awe nali manya ali bulaya. Yadda. Okay, we are not sure. All we know is that her husband was saying that is not his child. But she was pregnant while they were married. And then she went to Boston and then she gave birth. And then I heard she had sneaked back into the country. Tukubeyo buyimba. What's up? What's poppin'? What's good? And again also this week, Bambi kana kambata. Sorry. Tukaita kana kambata. Yagamba kana kambata. Eddie Kenzo was reunited with his sister. It was, you know, all beautiful and then some. I saw Eddie Kenzo's dad and I was like, Jesus God, they are splitting images. Put your hand up if you thought Eddie Kenzo is an orphan. I swear his entire story did not ever once mention that he had brothers or sisters or parents. But that's a good thing, you know, they reunited. I don't know why we should make so much noise about it. I believe every African father has illegitimate kids somewhere that we will not meet. You just meet some guy in a band, you're like, are you sure we don't know each other? But we're happy. We're happy for him. Mwamu voting. Eh? Mwagana. Never na Uganda mwisa bubi. Sajja yali amanyiro kwata zi accolade ku accolade. Kale moji weshiba naye namulabye ba mu voting ze mu something. Na Uganda ewoma. Uganda ewoma. Ba pastor mbatumidde. Mwakaaba amaziga nalaba Pastor Mondo ng'akaaba. Ngamba aya. Bazi good the church. How is it going? Is the tithe coming in? Because I don't think we can tithe if we are not working. But the world has opened up. The churches are open. Now we are just praying. Dear, humbly. Museveni. I mean, let me give you a clear picture of COVID. COVID made us go home. Then COVID made most people lose their jobs. Then COVID made us get used to the fact that we can actually stay in one place. Now, you see, there are side effects to a single man. Ayamanyira akasabuni. Abere mu nyumba yeka. Emyezi msanvu. Newejibere ebiri. People are depressed. Yo, mwali mukabe ekigambo depression inakajanja before. People are depressed. Whew! People are depressed. I do not even want to make you see the magnitude of depression, but I know you're seeing the news stories, parents beating up their kids, wives are leaving their men, men are hacking their women to death, people are decided to become functional alcoholics. There is a lot of stress dealing with, a global pandemic in a third world country. That hits different. You see, everyone is going through a global pandemic, right? But if you're in a third world country, just being in a third world country is a pandemic of its own. Now you add a global pandemic. We are losing our minds. So with those few kind words, dear president's scientists, I will not talk to the president on this one because he waits for his scientists to tell him. Banaye, badia, ba scientists, badenjagala gamba. Amabala tugagule. It's about time. Muleka abantu bagende bebuzabulize mu mabala, fake life, drink their sorrows away. I was talking to my people in Tanzania. I know you guys have all seen the concerts. I mean, Diamond Platinum's baba. Oli buladi nze simanyi oba Tanzania yali ebaddeko ne COVID. Abaana bakubye kivulu ku kivulu mask free. Our very own president went in to see the president, John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania, and my president was strapped to the nines. He had his N95 mask on, his people had masks on, his people's people had masks on, and then the people's people had masks on. And Magufuli was just striding with his people without masks. I was like, wait, what? We closed my country because of one case. Tanzania has been on a roll. Y'all did those videos where you're like, they're burying people in the night. Where is that same energy? Because by the way I'm looking at things, I called my friends in Tanzania and I'm like, yo, don't make us act like this thing is not real. Never gonna know. COVID is real. It is there, but you see what our government decided? It decided muli bantu bakulu. Namwe muti okufa. So you'll care for yourself. You'll make sure you sanitize. You'll make sure you social distance. You have to have the responsibility over your life, not your government, which is totally different in my country. The government loves us. I don't even know if there's an African country that loves its people like the way my government loves us. Our government loves us so much. They have decided to put us back in homes. They have decided to close schools. They have decided to, we still have curfews and all of that. They love us. Question is, do we love ourselves enough to tell the government, stop loving us, let us love ourselves? Hey, Uganda, I'm just saying, please government, let us love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves, because anytime now, dear Snapchat family, you guys, whenever I'm bored and I want to get pissed off at the world, I watch Snapchat. Bambi, I saw Zahara Totto's former Yoweri Musevenis. Me, I call him the darkness. She called him. And he was doing these videos that they always do when they're snapping. They're driving, he's with his new bae. Meanwhile, don't even get me started, because if I start on his new bae, your people are going to say I'm honestly cyberbullying, I swear. But she has that stereotype look. If you went to Mary Hill, not that she went there, but she has that. What's Chenga? Like she always. Anyway. And they were driving, and then they were trying to show up, they're showing us how life is good and living. And then they decided to throw middle fingers at us. Dear Don Solo, this is a middle finger. This one, this is a middle finger. What you gave us was this. This is not a middle finger. This is a knuckle, man. Never hate at all of your knuckle. Because I was watching the snap and I'm like, so what honestly got into your mind to start throwing to us the middle finger? What did I do to you, the person watching your Snapchat, for you to put your sausage roll up? Why? Why, Don Solomon? Why? You're trying to show us how cool you are. And also his chick with her stereotypical look was also like, that chick always looks aloof. Like, even when they do snaps of them in fancy places, she just doesn't look like, I'm used to this life. You get what I'm saying? She just kind of looks cool. Tali ngaba na abajagu jagu bafenga bolaba Zahara bwe yali abakolalanga snap nga aline Don Solo. She would sizzle. When this girl is doing her snap, she's always like, I'm like, girlfriend, what is wrong? It looks painful. But after knowing how long his fingers are, where did I change to show? Hey, where did they? What's her name? I know something. Baby, eat your thing. Woo! I was like, wait, your middle finger is the size of my pinky. Shit! Your middle finger is the size of my pinky, and you felt like you could chuck it up. You know what? Let me just chuck deuces, Don Solomon. You could have done this. You chuck deuces, chigenda bulungi, but you thought you could give us a middle finger with that your sausage roll. Abi, what's in this? Say, Solomon? Just do your snaps and don't think about haters. What's funny is how these so-called famous people constantly believe they have haters. Now, Don Solomon, let me ask you why, because this affected me. By the way, it affected me because I was watching the snap. So if you threw the middle finger up, it means you threw it at me, innit? Kambuze, who is hating on Don Solomon? Who? Zahara. Zahara is being eaten by a guy with a receding forehead. You know? He's there, probably she's trying to find a way of helping his hair grow back. Meanwhile, let's see Papa ya muvumi. But Zahara now, Olabie. I saw somewhere that Sipapa she had apparently sent someone a message about HIV/AIDS, the message that Mr. Charles Mayiga, the Katikiro, sent out to all these people, and she had sent it to particular people saying that she feels they need to hear the message. Sipapa was like, girlfriend, Abi, sit down. Everyone has slept on you and left you. That was painful. That was painful. Because there's someone telling you everyone has slept with you. It's okay, everybody has a body count. Switch off. But when someone tells you everyone sleeps with you just to leave you, that is painful. But anyway, I was just saying, don't talk about Byonna bikole wabe wachi muvunulia Solomon. Byonna bikole, but please don't show us that your hands again. No. Abi, no. You don't want us to. We saw your fingers and started calculating what's in your pants. If you wanted me to put it that way. I think even worse, what is the smallest shoe size in men? What is the smallest shoe size in men? It's like a size what? 7? Is there a 7 for men? It's like grown men. I'm not trying to be a bully here, but I'm just saying. And you know what? I'm glad I did this because there's a time he put on his Snapchat that he was looking for somebody to look after his dog. And he put my name on it. I was like, hey. Oh, Solomon. So this is me coming back at you. Abi, put that your sausage rolls down. You don't have haters. No one is hating on you. Yeah, can't to call now about Murie centers and Mobanzibe over where Zidi. We just don't chuck the middle finger for us. Come me looking at sausages in a different way. This is like, or maybe that's the sausage roll they put in Pigs in a Blanket. You know, Pigs in the Blanket sausage is always like, it's like a smoky. It's smaller. The smoky is. And then you are all there, like, shut up. Abi, shut up. Go drink your money, eat your food, enjoy your house, enjoy your new bed. Just don't humiliate yourself and us by chucking up that sausage finger. No, I've refused. No. And then he was wearing some, oh God. You see, this is why I keep telling people you need to date people that compliment you. That's why I was saying I'm not going to talk about his Chinese stereotype. What was snapping? He was wearing some shades. Ngaziri like diamond encrusted. I have never seen someone look that bad so effortlessly. He looked bad without even trying. It was like darkness meet light. Bam! Happened to us right there. I was like, if you were my man, I would tell you, honey, where we are going, they don't need clowns at the circus. It's not a circus, it's a restaurant. Put the damn shades down. God damn. This guy, this guy. Anyway, enjoy your life. I hear you're rich. Enjoy your riches, but just don't disrespect us like that. We have been to Obidekera people like Navi who have long fingers. Obidekera people like Maurice Kiria who can strum the guitar, which means he got long fingers. Obidekera Antungaba, what's our goalkeeper? Bana Onyanga Ingare Mpamvu. Obidekera Bantunga Onyango. They are the ones who can chuck middle fingers and we get... You know, there's someone who can give you a middle finger and you're like, hey, let me keep quiet. You chucked up your middle finger and we all just burst out laughing. We couldn't even take your middle finger seriously, I hear. Abi, this showbiz life will make us undress you the way I just did. Because moving forward, there's no way anyone can convince me that Solomon's situation is situated. No. But anyway, that's been my, how many minutes of just yapping, congregating, sitting with you. I like to believe that this YouTube channel is not just some place where you come and watch. I like to believe that this is a community, it's a safe space. Anybody can holler at me, tell me what it is that you would like me to delve into. And most importantly, we are a family. So yeah, let's use this time to grow each other. Let's use this time to kusabula. Let's use this time to do so many things. But I want for everyone to understand this year, it's a free space. Free space. Ask and it shall be done. For now though, let me go back to, wait, I don't have a job. What am I going back to? Huh? And yes, for all of you who are asking about sponsorship and if you can come onto the channel, yes, it is going to be done. And there's a new feature on the channel because yes, we have to support this my unemployment. Or I'm not just going to entertain, I have to eat. So what we have done with the team is YouTube has this function where you can actually be not just a subscriber but a paid membership subscription, something like that. I don't understand the technical terms of it, but what you do is you can actually pay 10,000 shillings, just and then you'll become a paid member. You become a member who actually pays for your subscription. So the perks of that particular thing is when we're premiering videos, you get to watch them first. You get access to behind the scenes. You get access to so many things that a regular subscriber wouldn't get. So yes. And of course, for all of you who are wondering where I am, we are seated proudly at none other than Esela Gardens. That is Esela Country Gardens in Nigeria, in case you want a place away from home that is actually very homely, beautiful gardens, swimming pool and good accommodation. All you have to do is reach out to them. You can actually find them online. That's Esela Gardens in Nigeria or Esela Country Gardens in Nigeria. They are also our proud sponsors. For now though, it's been my time. I'll catch you on the flip side. Who knows when? Today is Monday. I could do show up like on Wednesday or Saturday or Friday. We never know. You never know. That's why this is ish. And this is random. For anyone who wants to take this ish seriously, don't forget the title of the show and the channel is my random thoughts. So I don't expect you to take me very seriously. If you want to take me very seriously, the first 3 seconds of this video has a disclaimer. Deal with that disclaimer, not with me. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.